I'm Jerry Deach from the Sauerkraut Days Committee. Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon.
Hi, I'm Kristen Anderson, and I'm at the Mount Vernon Middle School Music Room. Good morning, Mount Vernon, Lisbon.
Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon. I'm Joe.
You are.
Yeah.
And I'm Kim.
And we are
Promoting the awesomeness of the Mount Vernon and Lisbon area. Good morning, Nathan.
Good morning.
Joe.
Good morning.
How is everybody?
It's good. We're sitting on the set.
I know. We're in
It's a
New York
different
City.
set.
We're in New York City.
Oh, is that
today.
New York City?
That's New York City. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just took a little trip.
No, that comes later.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're just propped here on the set. Thank you. Of Ordinary Days, Mount Vernon and Lisbon's community theater show. We can read about it in the paper. A little blurb today, and more blurbs next week. So
Okay, lots of blurbs.
lots of blurbs. Shall we get started?
I'm ready. Mount Vernon and Lisbon, this is your breaking news.
Volume 152, number 27, July 8th, 2021. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, headline today,
What is
breaking
it?
news.
Oh my goodness. Festival after festival after festival. We're back.
Heritage Days kicks off Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Yes. I'm going to read a little bit about it.
Please tell me all about it.
There's no place like Mount Vernon this weekend.
True.
When the Mount Vernon Heritage Days Festival returns after a year's hiatus due to the thing we don't discuss in
That who shall not be named.
Yeah, that thing. All right. The festival this year is being spearheaded by the Mount Vernon Lisbon Community Development Group, Mount Vernon, the organization I work for, as well as the Mount Vernon Alumni Association and Carnoustie Golf Club.
Yeah. This is new.
It is new.
It's exciting.
Organizers have made a few changes from past Heritage Day celebrations. We're going to try to go through them now, and I'm getting these questions on the phone all the time, so let's just go through everything.
Let's just so our moms know what to do.
Oh, poor mama.
That'll be good.
The festival will be condensed to 2 days, okay? With events at Carnoustie Friday. Remember, we used to see the fireworks on Thursday?
No.
Now we're going to do them on Friday.
Yes.
So,
So
events
you
at
don't have to go
Carnoustie
to work the
Friday.
next day.
Yes. And in Uptown Mount Vernon Saturday. So the Saturday events are going to include a new family fun zone in Memorial Park
Yeah.
with a Wizard of Oz theme.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Wicked Witch will be there,
He's not being mean. I'm playing her.
and we've got a really cute Dorothy. We've got
We've got
a
'em all.
scarecrow, yeah, lion,
Tin Man?
Tin Man. Yeah, he
Wizard?
is spray painting an old pair of boots right now.
Yeah, right this minute.
Yeah.
You can smell the huff of spray paint from Cedar Rapids.
So we got a lot of help and volunteers, and there's going to be activities for the kids, crafts and games and stuff. And I think it's just going to be a hoot.
And what photo ops.
Yeah, photo ops, yeah.
Come get your picture taken with all of the people from Wizard of Oz.
So this, of course, is in addition to everything that normally happens.
Yeah.
There'll be the car show and the parade. I want to talk a little bit about the parade because it is
Please.
different.
Yes.
And everybody's been calling me about this. So you know how we used to always meet at the small multi-sports center on Cornell campus? If you've driven by lately, you notice it's under this huge
It's
construction.
not safe.
For safety reasons, they've asked us to move it. So we have moved it to Bill and Mert Bowers Farm, which is just on the other side of the bridge, right? So you can either hike over it if you're in the parade. You can hike over the little wooden bridge, right, by the Cornell football field.
Drive over
You
the
can't
bridge.
drive anyway.
Yeah.
Or you drive over it if your vehicle's in the parade, and you take that first right, I think, first right or
Yes,
second right?
first right.
And there'll be signs out.
Yeah.
And you go follow, Doug Shannon will be there, I'll be there. We'll have 4 volunteers directing traffic and helping make it as easy as possible and not stressful for people. Here's what you need to know. You cannot park at Mert and Bill Bowers Farm. If your vehicle is not in the parade, it can't go there. You can park at the new police station, the former LDS church, right? And then hike over. It's a very quick walk.
Very quick.
But one thing to note, the Bowers have a bean field. I do not want anyone walking on their beans. You walk around their beans.
It looks
okay?
like something's growing.
Don't
go
step-
there.
Don't step on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're planning to have a lot of fun. And the one plea I would have, for those of you sitting at home, I wish I knew how I could help with some of these festivals. We're tearing down at midnight on Saturday. and everybody is partying in the street until midnight, or sometimes they're out there a little later. But the committee has to start taking everything down. If you would like to help, even if you had a couple beers at Heritage Days, I don't care. To sober up before you get in the car, help us tear down. You know, if there is 2 of us there, or 1 of us there, we'll be there till 6 a.m. If there are 20 of us there, we'll be done in an hour.
Yeah.
So it's really not that much, but if you can give us that time and you're available and willing, just show up.
I promise if I have gotten all the green out of my ears by midnight, I will be there.
Well, maybe when you have the green on, you could put a spell on Heritage Days to make it all go really smooth at that.
I don't think the Wicked Witch does that. She's not into smooth.
Okay.
You better talk to Braden, who's Glinda.
Oh, yeah, Braden.
That's a Glinda thing.
And friend of the show, Tristan Wirfs, being honored
Oh, thank you. I didn't even mention
Yes.
that. And that's here. So Tristan Wirfs is coming back. He is a part of our parade. He's going to be a part of the alumni breakfast. And he's going to be honored from the stage just before the band starts.
And he's honored at the school too earlier that
The
morning.
breakfast,
So,
the
yes,
alumni breakfast,
yeah.
right. So it'll be nice to have him around. Maybe I can get my picture taken. You think he'd allow that?
I bet he'd allow that.
Oh, I would love it.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be in our picture in front of the big photo op
Wizard of Oz.
in the Wizard of Oz
Yeah.
land.
Wizard of Oz and Tristan.
Yeah? I think it'd be really fun.
That would be awesome.
Anyway, so lots going on this weekend. Please be patient and kind with those of us who are volunteering.
It's
and we're
new.
doing our very best to make everything go smoothly.
Yeah.
So when you can't get through First Street or 3rd Avenue on parade day, just be nice. Put your car in reverse, turn around, go the other way, and say, it's okay, Joe. I know that next week there won't be a problem. That goes a lot better than, Joe,
Be careful. If you throw a disc right now, so you just chill out, buddy. Just
that's
chill
all
out.
chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
And be open to the new things that are happening in Fest. Sometimes we get really attached to
I know.
Heritage Days, how it is, or
Or
whatever,
was.
or was.
Yeah.
And so just be open to the joy that people are working so hard to give this community on these next couple of days.
There you
So,
go. Deep breath. Okay. So, the Lincoln Highway Nitty Gritty returned last weekend.
Yeah.
So, Uptown Mount Vernon was a bustling place Saturday, July 3rd and Sunday, July 4th for the Nitty Gritty Antiques Festival. More than 20 vendors were in town to hawk their wares, as well as local food booths from Scores and Chameleons. Items, unique items, antiques, toys, other items were on sale. People to purchase. First time since the COVID-19 pandemic last year. We've got that lined in several of our
Yes.
stories about
Yeah.
our
You're gonna hear it a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's some nice photos
Good.
in here. It kind of shows you how busy it was. It was a pretty exciting day, and
Awesome.
yeah, we got it done thanks to the Mount Vernon baseball team.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Thank you. If you're a parent of a Mount Vernon baseball team kid, know that they did a really great job. They were all very respectful and worked very hard, and I like those kids. So you be nice to them. 'cause
It's always
they were
nice
really
to know how
us.
your kids behave when they're not around you.
Yeah.
Usually it's better. They behave better when they're not around you, but it's always nice to have that confirmation.
Yeah, they were
Good
really
kids.
good kids, and I'd welcome them back anytime. And if you don't mind having them leave the house at midnight to come help me tear down Heritage Street on Saturday, send them my way. Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, they're over 6, I don't know. Anyway, good.
all right. Okay, Lisbon City Council moving forward on repairs to the Myers Barns.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Lisbon City Council will be taking bids now on making immediate repairs to the Myers Barns. The historic barns on the northwest side of the city are part of a nature and recreation area the city is developing.
Nice.
You know, those barns were always a talk about this from the very beginning. So I'm glad to know that they're
Yeah.
talking about this now. Brandon Siggins, of course, Lisbon City Administrator, said that insurance coverage for derecho damage to the barns would come in between $45,000 and $63,000. Estimates from the construction engineer to repair the damages to the barns is estimated between $40,000 and $60,000.
So it's in there.
It's in there.
They can do it. That's
So
awesome.
anyway, we got some repaving bids coming in too for Mount Vernon.
Oh,
Mount
you
Vernon
said
City Council.
repaving, not repainting.
Repaving, yes. The Mount Vernon City Council rejected a bid of more than $775,000, I won't say the name of the company,
No.
to repave the stretch of Business 30 east of the roundabout to Lisbon.
Oh, that's right, because they were doing some conversation about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they just, didn't decide, okay. All right.
Okay, they're saying that's the first time they've had to reject a high bid. That's kind of interesting. And we got a little story about street lights in here. We can bounce to that.
Sure.
Full city council coverage. Is that you? Were you there?
It's all,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
Nathan.
all Nathan.
Okay, so more about Heritage Days. There are a full list of events. It's all in here. And nice ad in here from the Mount Vernon Alumni Association if you're specifically interested in Tristan, where he's going to be and when. So that'll be your chance to get your picture taken with him.
Awesome.
But if I see it there, I just might go,
Yeah.
so I get my picture.
He's a bomber. He's a photo bomber, this one.
No, I just really want that picture.
I know.
Okay, ooh, nice story here. Look at this.
What?
The volunteers help move community festivals forward.
It's true.
This is a editorial. I think they're saying nice things about us.
I think they're saying nice things about all the people that volunteer in this community to make these festivals happen.
Yeah.
And how nice it is for you to coordinate all that. So, yes.
Anyway, read about it. That sounds really nice.
Yes.
And if you have a family member who's a volunteer, just thank them. Right?
Right.
So we couldn't do this without them.
No.
All right.
And wouldn't want to. That's fun. It's fun working with the volunteers and seeing them.
We do have a lot of fun.
We have lots of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're planning to have more fun this weekend.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot funner if we get that tear down at midnight done quicker. So just so you know. Okay, so the same building, different halves, 4 decades apart. This is an interesting story. So that building that now Jenny Woods is in, and on the other side is Wade Squires with his architecture.
Yes.
So it was owned by the Coudart family for years. And Mr. Coudart, this is Art Coudart here, he's cutting the hair of somebody. And so it's a really interesting story that now Jenny is doing it on the other side, right?
It
So-
was, yeah.
This is a Bob Campanis story. I don't think we get many bylines from him, do we?
No.
Well, maybe that's a new thing. I think
I-
it's
I
back in
hope
the
so.
community. So.
On First Street West at 122 and a half, adjacent to historic Bauman's, the mesh of Mount Vernon's tonsorial history? Ooh, okay, that's a big word. Does that mean like tonsils? Tonsorial history intertwines for years until the early 1980s. Stoic barber Art Coudart pulled the haircutting trade in Southside Barbershop. So Art was the last one standing, according to Mount Vernon native Glenn Wolfe, who recalled the closure of 2 nearby competing shops operated by the Ralston brothers and Rick Day. All were part of a vibrant downtown. So
Tonsorial.
yeah,
Adjective.
meaning
Informal, humorous, relating to hairdressing. She had
I've
her
never heard that
customary
word before. Had you?
go at me over tonsorial neglect. So there you go.
Okay, well now we know. Anyway, nice story in here about the history of that building.
Yes.
And what a nice addition. Let's have a history of buildings in here, kind of semi-regularly.
Yes. Well, and it's nice for those of us who grew up here because I remember our Coudart's barbershop and the blue and white and red pole
Yeah.
and next door where Jenny is was Annie Dress Shop. Carmen Kamerling and another woman had that, and I remember going in there with my mom, and she had one of those cat clocks where the eyes went
Oh, I know that, yeah.
and the
Those
tail.
things really fascinate me when I was a kid.
Yeah, I loved it. I would go
Yeah.
right in there and I would just stare at that. It was black and it had bejeweled
Yeah.
with
I
rhinestones.
can see it, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love, and and Bauman's has smelled the way Bauman's has smelled my entire life.
They need to do something with that rotting body in the basement.
No, it is lovely. And do you know what? When I was a grad
No, it
assistant,
does smell lovely, I'm being stupid.
when I was a grad assistant, I lived above a men's clothing shop, and it smelled the same way.
Isn't that interesting?
So there's something about, it's fascinating to me.
It is. You know what, speaking of buildings, at the Antiques Festival, I found this little tiny stove. And I turned it upside down, you know what it said on the bottom? Made by American Miniatures, Mount Vernon, Iowa.
Envy creates his now.
That's correct, there's that little plaque in the bottom.
Yeah.
So there's a whole business that was there that's now gone, but.
Yeah, we've had a thriving Main Street of, with different really interesting businesses. There was a shop called the Wooden Horse, and it had a carousel horse where a silver spider is.
Neat.
And where local was a great deli called the General, and you'd sit on barrel seats. And yeah, so yeah, we've had some really great.
Well, the General's mural is still there now. You know, it was found again when
Yes.
they were.
So it's great.
Anyway, we digress. But really cool story got us talking. So
Yes.
share this with your family.
Absolutely.
All right, book club. Tuesday morning book club. Cole Library.
Cole
will have
Library!
its next.
Oh,
No,
right.
not yet.
But it's a
July-
Library.
It's a book club.
Cole Library. It's at Cole Library.
July 20, 9:30 to 11. Group will be meeting in room 108. Okay. Let me see. You want to know more about it, you know who you call is our friend Cherie Player. Her email's in here. Olive Kitteridge will be the July book for the Tuesday morning book club. Olive Kitteridge, this is by Elizabeth Strout. So pick it up at the library, read it, and then go and
Talk about it.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Where are we?
Cole Carter. Cole Carter. Cole Carter.
There it is. Kathy Boggs has this week's Gold Corner. Eulenspiegel's Drive-In Puppet Show is returning.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah, did you see the first one?
I didn't.
I didn't either. I think it would be way cool.
Yeah.
The Bremen Town Musicians
Oh, I
Show.
love that show.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, July 27 at 6:30. Drive-In Puppet Show. How does it work? Cole Library will host 20 cars. So only 20 cars get to go. To watch the show in the Cole Library parking lot on the south side of Cornell College campus. Y'all know where that is,
Right in
right?
the pond.
Yeah, follow the signs.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you can always email Kathy, her email's in here, to reserve your parking place.
Oh.
Include your name and number and email address. We also need to know the make and model of your car, so when you arrive, we know where to assign your parking spot. Once you're parked, you tune your car's radio to the official Puppet radio station.
I love it.
Puppet, I wonder if I can get that Puppet station. I can listen from my own house.
Yeah.
Puppet radio. I want to listen to Puppet radio.
Wow.
So anyway, so that sounds a lot of fun for you and your family. Heritage Day is complete. Schedule of events here. I remind you, you will not find a 5K in here. Everybody's been calling me about that. The 5K was canceled, and it was a COVID thing. We're going to wait and try that again next year. Okay? But we do have the Kids Fun Run. That's going to be up at Carnoustie on Friday night. Don't look for it where it used to be. And there's going to be a lot of things like that go on. So double check your schedule. You can always call or email me too, and I can get you back on track. All right? Things are different, but still good. All right. Oh, guess who we're having as our headliner on Saturday night? Crazy Delicious, maybe.
I know I am, but what's the band's name?
Yeah. Are you fronting the band now too?
No, it's just what you're describing me.
So Crazy Delicious will be returning to play for the street dance at this year's Heritage Days Festival.
Wow.
They're going to start at 8:30 on Saturday. So we honor, we have the bags tournament like always in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we're going to honor Tristan at about 6 p.m. And after Tristan finishes, they'll set up, and then they'll be ready to perform by 8:30, and they'll go until midnight. Then at midnight, you all stay and help me tear down the whole festival.
Yeah. Yes.
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 You get that message?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't,
okay.
it's new to me. It's new to my ears today, but
Nice picture in here of
Yeah.
art in the new park, the pocket park there. We're calling it, what are we calling it? Hilltop Park.
what was that what's called?
That's what we're calling
Okay.
it. Anyway, there's chalkboards in there now, and I've put chalk in there, and also erasers, and some spray cleaner,
And the lovely
and sponges to
little
clean
note
up.
that says, don't draw on the historic buildings.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to keep your kids from chalking on the historic buildings. It's okay to do the ground, but not the historic buildings.
Right. We're kind of into ground chalking.
Yeah.
I don't know who the artist was that did that.
Yeah, that is a
It's
mystery,
beautiful.
but you know what? That one I left out, but I usually try to clean it
Yeah.
once or every day or every other day.
Yeah.
But I've left that one up because I just thought it
It's
was
so
so cool.
gorgeous. Yeah.
But eventually it too will have to come down.
Well, as chalk art does.
That's the way it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so there you go. There's erasers up there and sponges and spray you can clean up and do what you want.
Maybe the artist that did this would erase it. It'd be more like your choice to erase your art as opposed to somebody taking it off. I
Well,
don't know, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
If they come back and erase it, great.
Yeah.
After a few
Of course.
days
Of
or
course.
weeks.
It's meant to be temporary.
And I've been the one cleaning, and I'll continue to do
Yes.
that. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
You're
I
not.
just want to make more room for more art to come.
Of course.
All right. So, Ordinary Days tickets.
This is where we are.
We're in the Ordinary
We're
Days
in the
set.
Ordinary Days set, and their show is coming up, and you can get tickets online, and it's the 16th through the 18th, and the 23rd and 24th. It's a show about 4 people running into each other, some literally, some figuratively, and how their lives changed by meeting strangers. So, set in New York City. So.
I think I've seen this
Musical.
movie. I think I've seen it before.
Mhm.
It's very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so Farm to Fork Tales. Now, you've got to hear this and heed this message quickly.
Yes.
Okay,
Those of you watching today.
That's correct. The Mount Vernon Area Arts Council will present Farm to Fork Tales, 5 farmers telling stories about Iowa weather, 6 p.m. Thursday, July 8th. That is today.
Today,
6
right
p.m.
after the farmer's market.
Yeah, so if you want to do this, and it looks like a really cool
It does,
project.
yeah.
Tonight's the night. Farm to Fork Tales is produced in cooperation with Mary Swander, former Iowa Poet Laureate and Professor Emerita at Iowa State University. She's worked with local farmers Susan, Aaron, Alan Molly, he is always a lot of fun.
Very entertaining.
Laura Krause,
And David Miller, always
Miller,
very
Kevin
good.
Woods. They will be storytellers at the event. So I'm not quite sure what this is, but it sounds really interesting to me, and it's never been done before here, so
Yeah.
we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But it's at 6 o'clock tonight. Please come.
First
And,
Street Community Center, front lawn.
Front lawn of the community center. Thank you.
Yes, and Dale Beeks and Cricket and Dave will be, Mississippi String Band will be performing
good.
too.
Oh, they're always really good.
Very good, yeah.
This will be a neat event. I hope we can get some people there. It's today.
Yep, today,
Okay.
come today.
So if you watch this tomorrow,
Don't come today,
and don't come tomorrow,
which would be
come
today.
yesterday.
Which would be today, if they're watching it.
All
It would be
right.
today.
New Field debut.
Da,
Oh,
da, da!
it's a double triumph. We've been talking about that new field for a
Oh,
while.
haven't
too.
Yeah.
we? It was
Okay.
not an overnight creation.
So the Mount Vernon softball team showed off their new field to full effect, sweeping Benton and clinching the WAMAC title Thursday, July 1. The Mustangs won 12-2 in the first game and 9-6 in the closer.
Sweep and clench, sweep and clench.
It's like how I get rid of cigarette butts.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go. Lisbon battles as season nears end.
Okay, let's see how that
Oh,
goes.
I get so sad when seasons end. I know.
But then that makes way for other seasons.
That's correct. The Lions sweep Midland in high runs games. Okay, this is Trent Bowman's story.
Okay, Trent, what do you have to say?
It was an up and down week for up and down for the Lisbon Lions baseball team as they added 4 losses, but 2 wins to their record. Lions dropped a match to Maquoketa Valley. A double header at Anamosa and a close match with Northeast. They won a doubleheader against Midland, good, pouring in a combined 36 runs in those 2 victories.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of hitting.
Yeah, they also had competitions against Starmont Monday and MFL Mac Wednesday this week, and face off against Columbus at home Saturday. So
Okay.
there you go.
So-
Mount Vernon's baseball wins, loses by thin margins. Mount Vernon varsity baseball squad had a week shortened by inclement weather, and so they traveled to take on the Clear Creek Amana Clippers Thursday, July 1, for their only 2 games for the week.
Oh.
The team split the doubleheader.
Okay.
So 50-50. They both won.
Fitty, fitty, fitty.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be good if everybody could both win? Let's all win.
That's
All right.
awesome. Oh,
Lions softball sweeps through opponents. Lisbon Lions continued their wins this week, taking 2 wins against Maquoketa Valley, 2 wins against Midland, and a win against Anamosa and North Fayette Valley. Well, that sounds pretty successful.
yeah.
All right, way to go. Lions began their postseason Wednesday, July 7th with a match against either Calamus Wheatland or Marquette Catholic. Results of that match were not available. Press time, they might be available now, but they're not here.
All right,
All right.
look it up.
Ask somebody on the team.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Did I miss somebody?
No, I just was looking at the Jackie Martin's new book,
Oh,
collaborative book.
yeah.
So we could.
How did I miss that?
I don't
Okay.
know, but
Well,
it's
tell us
lovely.
about it.
Well, local author pens a new book with collaboration of authors. Mount Vernon author Jacqueline Briggs Martin has published another book. Her book begins with Ubby. Written with collaborators Liza Ketchum and Phyllis Root is out now. We originally had been writing a manuscript for a book on turtles, but we were struggling to find a publisher for that story, Martin said. We decided to shift to writing a different book instead.
Wow.
So maybe there's a future book about turtles, but not now.
Okay.
So,
Well,
that's
this is
exciting.
called Begin with a B.
Begin with a B.
And it looks really interesting, but to tell the truth, you had me at Liza. Okay.
Right. Liza with an L. And a Z.
All right. Cornell athletes named to COSIDA,
COSIDA.
Academic All-District Volleyball Team. That sounds really interesting.
Oh, those volleyball players.
Cornell senior middle blocker, Allison Eikenberry, and senior setter, Danielle Monica, have been named to the 2021 COSIDA Academic All-District Volleyball Team, selected by the College Sports Information Directors of America. That sounds like an esteemed group.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
That Cornell volleyball is pretty awesome.
Well, Eikenberry and Monica were among 10 players chosen to the NCAA Division III first team in District 8. Pool of nominees comprised of 21 states, in addition to Canada.
And Canada.
That's
people.
correct. So they're the best in 21 states and
Canada. Wow. That's
Wow.
awesome. Congratulations to that.
So that's that.
Crossword puzzle, Sudoku, get those done.
More stories in here. These are the jumps.
The
So
jumps
you can
and
learn
the
more
jumps.
about Crazy Delicious. Read the whole story.
And look at this.
Oh, and there's your list.
Any questions?
They're right here.
Boom.
And again,
Here.
5K is not on here. Don't call me and ask me why the 5K isn't on here.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it this year, but we'll probably bring it back next year.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Enjoy your weekend, people, right?
I'm going to have
Come and
fun.
say hi. I won't scare your kids, or at least I won't try to. So that's my goal, not to make any babies cry this weekend.
You do make a great witch.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, that's all we got. Can
All
I
right.
sing?
I think you should.
Just what makes that little old ant
Still don't know.
think he can move that rubber tree plant? Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant,
What's he
but
got?
he's got high hopes.
See you
He's got
later. Have a nice
high
weekend.
hopes.
Take
He's
care.
got